What's up, YouTube? My name is Marvin, back with another One Piece reaction video for today. Today we're reading chapter 1181 titled A God and a Devil. So last chapter we had, Emu. Emu was on Elbaf. He showed up. He cut Gerd's fingers off. He basically speed blitzed Zoro Sanji, moved on like it was nothing, and then we ended up with him confronting Loki or like standing up against Loki. So I'm excited to get on into this. So without further ado, Carrot sings as she strolls over sleeping panda sharks at sea. Okay. Hold on. Theory. Look, her jacket says Queen while she has the crown on. Is Oda saying that Carrot is gonna take Emu's place as Queen of the world instead of King? Because why else would Oda be using the word queen right here unless it was for that specific purpose? No, I'm just joking. Okay, I thought that said Ninja Park. Okay, let's get into it. Memories from 14 years ago. I am the worst king in the history of Elbaf. You must kill me and take the throne, Loki. Or is Carrie gonna take the Elbaf throne? Biblo's gonna size her up to fit. No, I'm playing. Okay, let me stop. He was only 144 at the end of the Giants usually live to 300. He died way too soon. You tricked my dad, right? That makes you responsible for his death. Uh-oh, Loki. So Emu gonna say that. The one that suffered most from that inconvenience was Mu. He said, oh my gosh. He said, I suffered more from your dad dying because it was inconvenient for me. What you gonna do about that, Loki? Yep, there you go. Go pick up the hammer. I wonder how. I mean, I know this attack can't. It's not gonna do much to Emu. Damn you. Back then, I don't care about how I'm remembered. That's not important. The only thing that matters is securing Elbaf's future. Isn't that right? Back then, what did you do to my father? Oh, I hope Luffy or somebody is able to pick this sword up. Because I remember when we first got to Elbaf, that's what the theories were saying. So imagine Luffy like make himself big enough to pick this sword up and do something with it. That'd be cool. Back then, what did you do to my father? I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Ragna Zuichi. Oh, got Ragnar as the hammer. Coming down straight on top of Emu. Emu didn't even have to say anything. It's just his little demon buddy kind of just stepped in for him and blocked it. You know, he did put his hand up though. Okay. Did it do any damage though? I doubt it. Massive attack though. Ragna Zuichi. We got Lilith and Bonnie and who's it, Sanji with them? They're carrying Sanji. Oh, they're all getting blown away from the attack. Jinbei, Nami. I can't believe he tanked that. Okay, yeah, that's why I figured he was gonna eat that. What's with these black flames? What sort of power do you have? Uh-oh. I was about to say, you know what that means. That he hit him with that omen. It simply moves military might. So he's basically saying this is just his like destructive power. Is that what he's saying? That's what omen is? No, because it worked also as like a healing thing for his comrade. I mean, I guess that could still be considered like military might though, you know, because you do need like the medic. And I guess it powered him up too. So, okay, that makes sense. So he's why is he sitting here explaining his powers to him though? Gigantification. Its power dwells in. Oh, he made himself big. Its power dwells in all things. Okay, so I've seen people saying other translations. His omen, I think they were saying it's called like Maki or something. And if he's saying that it exists in all things, then I'm guessing that's like if hockey is like a person's willpower. And I'm guessing this is like the same. It's like the opposite of that. I don't know what the opposite of somebody's willpower would be, but I'm guessing Emo can take control of that. Y'all get what I'm saying? I think y'all get what I'm saying. So he can make himself big too. So he just made himself Loki sized. Whoosh. He got his little demon buddy at the end of his blade, just tanking the attack. His little omen. Nemesis. Ooh, I blade look fire. Is this the same? This the same weapon he's been using? Has it always had like the two? It's not in this chapter. I think this is something. Either he transformed his weapon. I think that's what happened here. Dang, Loki straight through the chest. Nemesis. I doubt this is gonna kill Loki, but it definitely did damage. And we gotta remember he already got stabbed up by Shamrock's his dogs, his Cerberus. I guess he kind of got a little patched up, but he's still feeling that. Strength is an absolute people maturely crave. Naturally, I said maturely. Strength is an attribute people naturally crave. That is true. Then he stabbed him and then like kind of jumped up off his body without touching the ground. That's crazy. And then he about to take off on him. That craving can easily be satisfied via corruption. Goddamn Dorian Broggy finna come and finish the job. No, it's just a little flashback. It merely requires one to submit their will to a covenant. When their envy drives them, they'll achieve power. Those three things form a trinity. What three things? Corruption, covenant, and then power. So you need corruption, and then you need a covenant. Okay, and then that gives you power. Okay. I didn't even know he was winding up another. I didn't see he was winding up another attack. I wasn't paying attention. He could swing in his So his weapon can just transform. It seems like into whatever he needs it. And then Loki finna eat. I don't know if he's gonna eat this next attack. We gonna see. Ooh, and then he flew off. Known as Dominion. Shall I grant thee the power of God? In one step thou wouldst go far beyond humanity. Cough. So he's still gonna offer it to him. Of course Loki don't want it. I don't want it. We need Luffy to step in. I don't know if Luffy gonna do much more, honestly. I wonder how fast like Emu is perceiving this attack, because in the bottom right panel it looks like when the hammer is like right here and he's like kind of just staring up at it. It looks like one of those frames in like a Quicksilver kind of thing where it's just like he stopped and he's watching it come down, and it's like he's just gonna walk away, do something over here, and then go do something over here, and then come back, and then the hammer's still gonna be right here, and then he gonna dodge out the way. I guess he don't even need to dodge. It's just it seems like how he cut Gerd's fingers off. It seemed like he moving that fast for real. Crackle, crackle. Creak, creak. Huff, huff, wheeze, wheeze. Yeah, that took it out of Loki. So God's Dominion. That's your power. Huff, huff. It sounds more like a deal with the devil to me. That's exactly what it is. That's a fire quote. Is there a difference between a god and a devil? Dang, I mean, like, yeah, but, like, I see what you're saying at the same time, though, Emu. He talking, bro. He talking for real. What is this behind? Is this Loki behind him? I mean, is this Emu behind Loki now? When Loki's sitting down, you see the little arrow off this to the side. What is that? Is there a dip? I feel like Emu either started out good and then went bad, or I don't know. I don't know. That's a fire quote though. Is there a difference between a guy and a devil? Beats me. I just know I ain't gonna let myself be dominated by anyone. Facts. Emu looks so clean from every angle, bro. Like this pause. I was about to say this back shot. But like, bro, the world itself rejoices in a state of dominion. Isn't that right? Is this Luffy? Or is that Joy Boy? That has to be. If this is Emu with his thing on in the back, this has to be Joy Boy, no? Looks a lot like Luffy. You know what that look like, bro? I'm not gonna get it. I got a figure of Inyaki as Luffy back there. And that's Loki. This because Luffy's hair don't really look like this, but like that's what I'm seeing when I see this is goddamn Inyaki as Joy Boy or as Luffy. That would be low-key kind of fire. It's like that's the design of he make him look like Inyaki. That'd be low-key pretty. That'd be pretty fire. That'd be pretty fire. Loki winding up another attack. Yeah, so Emu's weapon, I guess it like with this flame at the end allows it to change like the blade part to change into whatever Emu needs it to be because it was like the ball and chain thing. It was the sword, and then that blade at the start he had the zigzag. And Emu can change his size. Okay, so yeah, that was Joy Boy. Look at him yelling, mouth all stretched wide open. Isn't that right, Joy Boy? He got hockey coming off of him as he yelling that. You know, yeah, he wanted Luffy to hear that. He wanted him to feel that. Luffy's still over here eating. He felt that though. Nom nom nom. Namir, I need more. Gotta eat more. I never felt anything like this before. Shoot, it's so heavy, it's like I'm suffocating. Meanwhile, he's still over there just chowing down. What's with this guy's hockey? If I don't eat all this, we can't win. Okay, valid. At least we know he ain't BSing when it comes to eating food and powering up. More and more. You need to hurry up, though. Meanwhile, Loki, y'all remember, if y'all seen the Dragon Ball Broly movie, the one that came out in like 2016, 2017, 18, whichever one when that one came out, when Goku and Vegeta were trying to fuse, and then about said Loki, goddamn, not Beerus, Frieza had to basically like babysit Broly, in his rage state while they were trying to fuse for like an hour and a half or like an hour because they messed up twice, and then Frieza just over there getting beat up the whole time. That's what that reminds me of. You still lost in thought? That tells me one, Luffy just over here eating this whole time. You still lost in thought? That tells me one thing. Woohoo! Loki got that hit off. Sent him into the world tree. Okay, okay. You're underestimating me. That means he was like, caught you monologuing. Dang. Hit him. He gave him the Odin treatment. I mean, the Whitebeard treatment. That's how Whitebeard did Odin. Got him pinned up in the tree like this. That's how Luffy did Doflamingo. Had him pinned up against the wall. And then he go transform back into Needhog. Look at Emu's face. He looked shocked, bro. Like he wasn't expecting that. Oh, he still got the Omen out, though. Okay, then Thorheim. We've seen this attack before. That's his lightning attack. Tried to use on Luffy. Thou really hast returned. A fearless smile. So yeah, he talking about Needhog. Because he already was like, so this is where you've been hiding, or whatever he said. He said something along those lines. I forgot exactly what he said, but he had said it to Loki when he transformed the first time. I don't like this smile he has on, though. It seems like he's plotting. He was just looking scared a few panels ago when he almost got hit with his lightning attack. Bro, he kind of got scuffed up from this, too. Like, it's a little bruise on the side of his face after that. So, Emu took damage. I mean, we don't know how much damage. It could just be like just a little, like not really damage. All what's it called? Cosmetic damage. Like it's just on the surface. You know, he don't really feel that. But we see something. Loki was able. It looks Loki was able to do something. Whether it's like something for real, or just like for show. He sent him flying into the tree. And then he got a little scratch or something under his eye. Now Luffy, hopefully in the next chapter, Luffy's done eating and can get into this fight, because probably what's gonna happen. So you see Emu loading up his attack. So Emu probably gonna hit Loki with something serious, and then he gonna be KO when Luffy get over there. But hopefully, like, Nika or Joy Boy, Nika, I guess the sun guy, I should say, Luffy's Gear 5, has some kind of natural counter to Emu. Because there has to be some kind of reason as to why Luffy's Devil Fruit in specific is so detrimental to the world government, you know? We know, I guess Loki's it'd just be because of, like they said, it's like one of the best dragon fruits, and I'm sure that's just why I don't think it's like a mythical like god thing like Luffy's. I think it's just a really good dragon fruit that turns into a really big dragon, and then Loki makes it even bigger. But this smile Emu's giving is like he's gonna somehow use Loki. He can't Domi reverse-y him, so I don't know what's gonna happen, but this smile seems a little too confident. I'm not getting the vibe like, oh, this is gonna be a good fight. I'm getting like, oh, it's Needhog. Okay, now I can like deploy like whatever my final plan is with Needhog. We're gonna use him some kind of way. That's what I'm getting from this look. Emu, man. These past 3 chapters been fire. Absolute fire. It's the end of the chapter. Loki did, he did better than you know who, Zoro and Sanji. Did a lot better than both of them. So I guess we know where he lays on like power scaling against Zoro and Sanji. He would be above both of them because they weren't even able to perceive Emu's attack for real, and they just got hit by it. But Loki had a bit of a. I mean, he got attacks off. I'm not gonna say it was a back and forth. I mean, I guess it kind of, you could consider it a back and forth because Loki swung. He didn't. Okay, so Loki's first swing didn't do anything. Yeah, you could call this a back and forth. Even though his attacks weren't really doing much, he was still getting attacks off, though, you know? He was getting I'm not gonna say he was getting close to hurting him because I ain't gonna say that, but you know, yeah, I can call this a back and forth. Kind of looks like when he does his omen right here on this page. It kind of looked like his arm. Y'all can't really see. Let me move this over. Oh, not that. Let me move this. Oh, nope, not that. Let me move this over. It kind of looked like his arm swell up a bit right here. No, no. Oh, it literally does. I ain't look at the one beneath it, but yeah, his arm swells up. Let me put this back. Ooh, ooh. Oh, nope, nope, not that. That. Yeah, his arm swell, so it's like coming out of him. Or is this? Oh no, this is him gigantic. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. This is him making himself bigger. That's what I'm thinking. Like he's about to send the omen out of his arm and swelling up, and then it's gonna get sent down his arm and out his hand. But no, this is literally just him growing in size, and I'm stupid for not realizing that because literally 2 pages later, he's as big as Loki. The next page actually, he's as big as Loki. I'm slow, but it's okay. That's why we go back. That's why we go back and look over things. Because I miss things. I realize like watching my videos after not watching my videos, but watching other people's videos, it'd be stuff that I'd be missing, bro. Like so I'm trying to go back and take my time, you know? Really take it all in. So are they fighting right outside the school? How come Emu blocked this? I mean, I guess, yeah, like I said, he got caught monologuing, so, and then Loki took advantage of that. I was gonna say, how come he got hit by this other attack that sent him through the tree? But no, it's because he was talking to Loki. This panel of him screaming like that, and then Luffy's reaction. He's like, oh, I gotta hurry up and get over there, but he's still eating. So Loki the first one to get a hit on Emu. I wonder how much time does he have? Like, I feel like after the confrontation with Luffy, and then like Luffy probably gonna get a hit or two in, you know, and then I feel like this is how it's gonna happen. So he'll start fighting Loki. Emu's going to start fighting Luffy. And in their fight, you know, Luffy gonna be doing the goofy Gear 5 stuff. And I feel like that's gonna piss Emu off. To where it's like, I'm not gonna say Emu can't do anything about it, but it's just gonna be so annoying to him to where it's gonna buy up all of his time trying to deal with a Gear 5 Luffy. Even though, I mean, I guess he already fought Nika though, or Joy Boy, the OG. But then again, their fighting styles could be different. You know, Luffy just now is just kind of off the dome. Whatever he thinks, kind of like that's his fighting style in Gear 5. So hopefully he can surprise Emu, you know. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this chapter reaction. I don't think there's a break next week. It doesn't say. We'll see, I guess. Thank you guys for watching. I will be back next week, I guess. Next week, 2 weeks. Whenever the next One Piece chapter drops, y'all gonna see me. Just know that. So, yeah, like the video, subscribe if you're new. If you like One Piece, if you like watching One Piece chapter reactions, if you like reading One Piece, yeah, go ahead, subscribe, leave a comment down below your thoughts on the chapter, and I will see you guys next week for chapter 1182. Goodbye.